Welcome to the online learning environment for the VCS department faculty. This is the VCS faculty Moodle site, and it's a forum for departmental communication, collaboration, and advancement in teaching, research, and clinical service. So here at the beginning we have a news forum. We'll post updates and announcements there. This link is to a Moodle orientation. It's a good resource for faculty who may not be as skilled at using Moodle as some of their colleagues are. It opens up in a new window, and you can see here that they have getting started, navigating Moodle, setting up a Moodle profile, submitting assignments, completing quizzes, and using the forums. We also have a frequently asked question. This I'm going to be adding to as I get more questions, but it's basically an accordion where they can click on the question to get the answer that they're looking for, and then you'll see that that's my email address if they want to provide other resources for the site. And we go back. The site integrates a lot of different types of technology, and this is one example of where we've used Flipgrid for the question of the week. Faculty can click on this link, and if they have a webcam, it takes them to the Flipgrid site, and there's the question of the week. What's one thing you love about teaching? They can click on the plus sign and record a 90-second response to the question, and once they're done, then they can look through the submissions from their colleagues. So it's kind of a fun and fast way of familiarizing faculty with the use of the tool, and it's an example of how they can incorporate Flipgrid into their own courses. We also have on here an administration and policy section. Right now, the only thing on here is information related to reimbursements, but eventually this will also include time off. It will include vacation, FMLA, kind of the HR policy stuff that faculty use daily. We have a peer review section. The reason the site was originally conceived was to facilitate peer review. The peer review is set up so that the first thing faculty do is fill out a peer review request. This is a survey. You can tell by the little icon at the beginning what each thing is. So this is a survey. They fill out the survey and tell us whether or not they want to be reviewed or whether they want to be a reviewer. Then we have a pre-review form, and right now I'm logged in as a designer, so I don't see the database the way it would look for somebody who had filled out an answer. But what they would get when they log in is this page, and they fill out before the review what day they want to be observed, the course number, the course name, which classroom they're teaching in, title of their lecture. We ask that they provide their objectives, any teaching strategies that they want evaluated, their personal goals for the lesson, and syllabus and notes. Ask them to upload that content for the person who's going to be reviewing them. Then, once you've been assigned a reviewer and your class day comes, the classroom observation tool is used by faculty to evaluate the person. This can be filled out while they're in the classroom. It can also be filled out after the fact. We recommend that they do it afterwards so that they are paying attention and can take notes as the class is going on. And then we'll go back to the portal again. We're putting up our P&T stuff here, and the section that I'm most interested in, because it pertains directly to my work, is the teaching section. So here I've included course coordination responsibilities, the template for our syllabus, guidelines for the university classroom expectations. This is a list of teaching links that we've incorporated into the site. So we have our active learning classroom resources, links to the HC Learning Commons, Center for Teaching and Learning, our CVM Teaching Academy, and some articles, technology enhanced learning, and then other links that we think would be useful to faculty who spend a lot of their time teaching. And under this section, we also have our 2014 course coordinator list, and there'll be an email going out. It'll be updated with the 2015 list next week. We'll have an email that'll go out inviting faculty to come in and review that list so that we can make sure that we've updated that properly and that everybody is in the loop on what's happening in the spring as we roll out a new curriculum. And then we have a teaching discussion forum, and this is where I'll spend a lot of my time. As the education coordinator, I'll monitor the conversations, offer suggestions, and answer questions as I can. We also will have discussion boards under the other two sections for research and clinical service. Since those are outside of my expertise, I'll keep an eye on them and look for questions, and then refer them to the appropriate faculty or staff to address the questions. And then here we have a teaching resource database, which is under construction. As participants in the OLE, faculty are not able to add documents to each one of these sections, but what they will be able to do is access this teaching resource database, and it's not functional right now, but when it is functional, they'll be able to add files, add URLs, add descriptions to their site, or to the site for others to use. And if those are useful tools, then I'll pull them out of here and I'll post them to the main OLE for use by faculty. So that is the tour of what we have on the VSCS department portal. Another thing that's really convenient about Moodle is the quick mail feature. We have library resources. If I had class readings associated with this course, I'd be able to link to them in here, and then I'll change my role to faculty participant and show you what it looks like when our faculty are in here. So it's really pretty much the same. You'll notice that research and clinical service disappeared on here. That's because those are invisible to participants right now. Participants see only what I have released for them to see, but they are still able to use the email system. You can click in here and go through the list. They can choose whom they want to email, and they can draft an email and send it out. So it's pretty slick the way it works, and we like it. It's useful for us, and it meets all of our needs.